Okay, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? I guess you can hear me now. Yay! I guess you can hear me now. Okay, this is exciting. So I was trying to go high tech. Someone gave me this whole microphone setup and we didn't quite get to test it out. So hello. This is Dr. Traci Harrell, and today we are going to talk about, this is Amplifying Impact, AI for everyone and living powerfully with AI. But today we're going to talk about a real conversation, the fears related to AI, the facts, and the future. So that's really what today's conversation is going to be about. It's going to be the promise of AI, but also the problems of AI. And the reason this is so important, I actually work with someone that I know and adore and shared with them an amazing AI solution. And because within the team there was some anti-AI energy, they just said, you know what, I can't move forward because I want them to feel heard. And I thought, that's so beautiful, right? And I want to do the same thing. Like, I want people to feel heard. People who have fears around the concept of AI, I want you to feel heard. And so this conversation really is going to be featuring the challenges and the concerns about AI. It's also going to allow us to look at them from the possibilities and the opportunities, right? But first, we are going to look at the concerns and the challenges, meaning I'm going to feature the show around what people are saying, the fears, because both things can be true. And I think that's really the most powerful thing I can share. So again, I'm Dr. Traci Harrell, and the work that I do that I'm most passionate about is called Amplifying Impact, AI for everyone and living powerfully with AI. And as you all know, again, amplifying impact, that is my mission in life. And so if we're not really having conversations about AI that address the fears, also address the facts, and really focus on the future, then we're not doing this topic justice. So tonight we're going to talk about the promise and the problems of AI. We're going to talk about the challenges and the concerns, the opportunities and the possibilities, because both things can be true. And honestly, I think more than anything, I'm a Libra. So I think that idea of saying yes and it's really important. That balance around, are there challenges? Yes. Are there concerns? Absolutely. Are there possibilities? For 100% for sure. So what I want to do today is really address all of those things, because everywhere we turn, people are talking about AI. Some people are excited about it. Some people are overwhelmed. Some people are inspired by AI, and some people are terrified by AI. Some people think AI is going to revolutionize the world. And some people think AI is going to be the end of the world. I don't know where you land. Some people think AI is dangerous. Other people think AI is absolutely the future. Some people see AI as a threat. Some people see AI as the greatest opportunity that's been created in our lifetime. And honestly, again, the truth is probably somewhere in between, right? Come on, you know it's true. This is about both things can be true. This is Traci, Harrell, the Libra, showing up saying it's somewhere in between. I'm not going to say that the challenges aren't true. I'm not saying that at all. That's why I'm going to go deep into the challenges, right? Because AI can create opportunity for sure. That's what I'm focused on. But I also want to spend some time focused on the disruption, because some people aren't going to hear anything I say unless I, again, seek first to understand, then to be understood. So this is me saying, I hear you, my people. Those of you who are concerned about AI, I hear you and I feel you. I've done some deep research on the facts and the fears, because again, some of them are true. And so AI can create innovation. And you are so right. AI can also amplify inequality. Come on now, right? AI can increase efficiency, but it can also reduce human interaction. Some of us, we find that a huge negative, a huge challenge. AI can help humanity, but it can also challenge humanity. AI can support creativity, and it can also flood the world with just a lot of noise and shenanigans. The deep fakes and the like, right? All are true. Both things are true. Both sides are true. Thank you for that sound effect. AI can save time for sure, but it can also threaten jobs. We're going to talk about that. We're going to go deep into that. AI can amplify our human potential. That's really what I focus on. When I talk about amplifying your impact, and it can also expose our human weaknesses. Both things can be true. And I think that's where we need to start. We're not going to start with the fear. We're not going to start with the hype, but we're going to start with honesty. Right. I'm a trusted resource because there really are major concerns. I was actually on a call with the Tacoma Pierce County Black Collective on Saturday, and one of the guys who I know is an AI advocate said that his children, 20-some-year-olds, are like, Daddy, don't use AI. And he's an entrepreneur. He's like, I have to. I have to. What are you saying? Don't use AI. And they're talking about these concerns. And I'm like, you know what? We do have to go deeper into the concerns. So that's why I wanted to invest some time. And I probably won't even get through all of them today, because I have the top 10 concerns. First, it was a list of 20, and then I kind of tightened them up a little bit. So depending on your impact and your feedback, you guys let me know what you think. But there are real concerns. There are real ethical questions, right? There are real economic questions. There are real environmental concerns. There are real fears around jobs, around identity. Come on now, stay with me. Around privacy, around misinformation. These are all real, around inequality, around bias, and what it even means to be human in the age of AI. These are all legitimate concerns. Those concerns, more than anything, is what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about him in a very unique way, though, because it's a nuanced conversation. It's a conversation about being true leaders in community. A thing can be true, a concern can be true. It doesn't mean you don't optimize on the possibility as well. So we're going to have both sides of the conversation. That's really what's going to be so powerful today. Tonight is not about pretending that there are no AI opportunities. AI is the worst thing ever. Nope, we're not saying that. Because the possibilities are extraordinary. I'm literally leaning all in to the possibilities of AI. But, without a doubt, it can help businesses to scale without a doubt. One of my favorite tools is called Marbleism, right? And I'm actually an affiliate for Marbleism, and I share the opportunities and I talk about the tools, and I that's part of what I do as a professional, because it's, again, there's one of many tools, but it's my favorite. It's actually my favorite because it's the easiest, it's broad, it's inexpensive, like it has all these features. So I know that I can help businesses, entrepreneurs, professionals who are in corporate, as well as nonprofits, amplify their impact. That's really what I'm all about. AI can help entrepreneurs move faster. It can help educators personalize learning. It can help doctors to process a lot of information. Everything can't really be in your head, right? AI is going to help them process information. They're not going to do let me just keep moving. It can also help creators create. Okay, stay with me here. It can help communities access tools and access resources that were not available to you just a year ago. I want to make sure you're clear on that. Like, many of the concerns are true, and I'll tell you what's true and what isn't true. We'll talk about that today. We'll bring some facts in, and we'll bring some nuanced elements into the conversation as well. So, can it help communities like ours access tools and resources that you did not have access to before? Absolutely. 100%. These are things that were not available to you, things that I was doing in corporate, getting paid plenty of good money to do it in corporate, getting teams of developers building out my ideas. Now I can just, make a statement into an app, and it builds that out without this whole team of people that were needed. It levels the playing field for entrepreneurs, for businesses, for anyone who is doing anything in community. Right? It requires you to communicate. Well, AI is going to help you communicate. Typically, we have to represent things in some type of graphical format. AI can help you do that. I literally created some things in bed the other day for a meeting Saturday morning. Friday night, I got off the call with someone. It was around 10 o'clock, and I was like, great input from two of my best business advisors. They both gave me feedback, and I was able to, on my phone, I don't know why I'm holding the phone like this, but you know what I mean? So I was on my phone, and I was like, Chat GPT, super simple. I just had a conversation, I mean, it knows me. It knows my presentation. It knows the groups that I'm a part of. So I was able to say this group, this work, I need a flyer that's going to do this. It immediately brought in the tone and the graphics that we normally use for this group, and built two beautiful things in minutes. And I was just so proud of myself. And talk about amplifying my impact, but this is me amplifying the impact in our community. Come on now. If you're trying to do anything in this world and you're not using AI, I just want to help you. But again, I'd be lying if I said there aren't challenges. So we're going to talk about challenges today. Okay. So this conversation is not hype, right? It's not about fear. This is a conversation about truth. There are valid concerns, right? It's going to be a nuanced conversation. Stay with me. It's going to be a balanced conversation. Because, like I said, I'm a Libra, so, it's all about balance. I naturally believe that both things can be true. Both sides of a situation can actually be true. So something can be promising and problematic. It can be transformative and disruptive. Stay with me, y'all. It can be helpful and concerning. Both things can be true. So if you want a real conversation about AI, stay with us. This is a real conversation about AI, right? AI can be innovative and it can be overwhelming, right? Innovative and overwhelming. There are too many tools, too many things. People are like, oh God, both things can be true. So we're going to be true. We're going to actually amplify the truth today. And I think we need to have a more sophisticated conversation about AI. People that are like, it's horrible, run, don't use it. I'm anti-AI. Don't panic. Calm down, right? We're not pretending, not in this authentic space. We're not pretending that your concerns are not real. Matter of fact, if they're so real, I'm going to spend an entire show and maybe multiple shows talking about them, talking about your concerns. And if you have a concern that I haven't addressed, then I'm going to tell you what my top 10 are. Please, by all means, share that with me, because I want us to have a real conversation in community so you can truly understand the opportunity. We have to have real conversations, not pretending that issues aren't real, because fear alone does not prepare us. Let me tell you what prepares us. It's awareness. Awareness prepares us, right? It's information like what I'm providing here that prepares us. It's leadership, which is what I'm asking each of you to be. Hear for yourself, hear all the information for yourself, and you decide what type of leader you want to be in your family, in your community. How do you want to show up? This matters. This matters more than words can say. I'm actually doing a TED Talk on this topic, the fears, the facts, and the future of AI. Hello, come on, stay with me. I'm going deep today, but I have some more to share. So it's leadership that prepares us, but it's also participation that prepares us, meaning you got to lean in. You really do. And you're not, and like I said, we're going to talk about the bigger concerns, and we're going to talk about the nuanced, sophisticated conversation that really is AI. It's not one or the other. Because when I say AI for everyone, I mean amplifying impact for everyone, right? Come on now, stay with me. Okay. So if AI is going to shape the future, I need you to understand this. Not if, since we know that AI is going to shape the future, it's intelligent, thoughtful people like us. Hello, come on with me. It's intelligent, thoughtful people like us that have to be a part of helping to shape AI. I'm just going to say it one more time in case you didn't hear me. Since we know AI is going to shape the future, don't you want to be a part of shaping AI? You got to be using it. You got to be in it to win it, as my grandmother would say. You got to play to win. You can't be out of the game like the lotto. She would pay one lotto ticket. You got to be in it to win it. So you got to be in it to influence it. You got to be doing something, even something as simple as Chat GPT. Hello, Danielle. How are you? Right. So did you hear what I just said? If AI is shaping our future, then we have to be a part of the community that is shaping AI. And what I can guarantee you is rest and believe. Other people are going to be using AI. And those people that are using AI are going to thrive. And those people that are not will have a harder time thriving. I'll just say that. I just want us to be a part of the solution. I know I am going to be a part of the solution. Showing up right here for you today with this conversation, this is keeping it real. So we do have to address the concerns honestly. We have to stay engaged thoughtfully. Come on. But we do have to be a part of the solution. I just have to re-stress that. So we have to lead intentionally. We have to lead intentionally. And we have to make sure humanity stays at the center of this conversation. So when I talk about even the tool that I mentioned, Marbleism, it's one of the tools that I like the most. And this is not a tool conversation, right? This is an AI real deal conversation. But Marbleism is one of the tools that I like the most for a few reasons. It is the most the most human-centered AI solution that's on the market today. The most human-centered. So this is all about you. Right? Do you need someone to help you optimize it? Absolutely. You can't just turn it on and it's doing all the things it can do. But that's kind of part what I do. That's what consultants like me, that's what we do. Again, not about me. I'm here to help you. Okay. But we have to stay engaged thoughtfully. I want to say that again. We have to lead intentionally. Okay. We have to make sure that humanity stays at the center of this conversation. So you guys know my mission has always been and will continue to be amplifying impact. So when I say AI for everyone, I'm saying how can we amplify your impact? How can we help people to live powerfully? In case you didn't hear me, to lead powerfully, to create powerfully, to build powerfully. That's amplifying impact. All of that. to impact the world powerfully. AI can absolutely become a part of that. It can. But first, you have to be clear about what you actually want to accomplish. So when I talk about AI for everyone and living powerfully with AI, it's always about what is the goal, the vision that you're trying to accomplish. And then we can figure out tools. We can, absolutely, if that's something you want to do. But if you're not clear on your goal, then, and your values, that really matters as well. Technology is not the goal. Human impact is always the goal for me, which is why I'm saying having this conversation, AI is simply one of the tools. It may not be a tool for you. All good. All good. It is a powerful tool. It is a transformative tool, and it is absolutely going to be a disruptive tool. You guys remember there used to be a Blockbuster on every corner? Come on. I remember one of my early dates was going to a Blockbuster video or something, and it's like there was a Blockbuster everywhere. And Blockbuster was transformative in the sense of going to a movie. That was the best, only way you could really see movies. But then Blockbuster came out, and now there's no Blockbusters because Netflix. Disruptive. But if you're still looking for a Blockbuster, you still got your VHS going, or your DVD player going. It's like, yikes, let go. Let go. And the sooner you let go, the sooner you're going to be able to reap the benefits of what AI can bring you. And again, we're going to talk about challenges today, but I just don't want there to be, it's not a one-sided conversation, right? So it is going to be disruptive, for sure. And sometimes it's a concerning tool because both things can be true, transformative and disruptive. Expect both things to be true. If you want the real deal, then expect both things will be true. So tonight, we are going to peel back the onion. Yes, we are. We're going to have a real conversation about AI. We're going to talk about the fears. We're going to talk about the facts. And we're going to talk about the future. And let me say, we're also going to talk about, again, just to be very intentional, concerns. This is kind of how I'm going to break it out. We're going to talk about the concerns, the top 10 concerns, the realities of those concerns, the opportunities associated with those concerns, and the possibilities associated with those concerns. So we're going to go deep so that we are able to truly have a powerful conversation. Because the reality is disruption, the opportunity is transformation, and the possibility is amplification. It's kind of the leveling up concept. And the responsibility for this information, the responsibility is ours. So we're going to talk about these top 10 concerns. And I think in the next 5 minutes before we go to break, I'm going to tell you what the top 10 concerns are. Okay. So the top 10 concerns, number one concern is economic impact and the workforce disruption and job loss. That's the one concern that I know people are saying about AI. Oh, Lord. Right? And so the question people are asking is, will AI create opportunity or will it economically disrupt millions of people? That's the question. Both things can be true. The second concern that we're going to address is environmental impact. The concept of data centers and infrastructure expansion. What is that going to look like? What is the environmental cost of the AI revolution? Those are legitimate. A lot of 20-year-olds are saying, man, did you understand? The father whose children said, Daddy, don't use AI in your business. And he's like, I'm trying to keep a roof over our heads. Right? Like when he said that, I was like, wow, that is so deep. That's why I wanted to have this conversation today, because again, I know he is not the only person who's having this experience. His children are feeling this environmental issue and they're like, I want to take a stand. This ain't the one, let's make sure. I'm not saying it's not legitimate. We're going to talk about what the legitimate facts are, right? Okay, and I'm going to keep moving because I only got a few minutes before break. And each of these is a conversation in itself. So the third concern that we're going to talk about is a lot of people are concerned about the human connection, the emotional health, and the psychological dependency. Like that's the concern. And the question is, will AI make life more efficient but less human? Where the people at? Right? Where connections at? I don't want to talk to. I mean, one of the people that I tried to help with AI, they were like, I hate, and I don't even like AI. Most AI phone things. I'm like, I want to speak to a person. I'm the AI advocate. I'm like, I really do want to speak to a person. If AI isn't giving me what I want, I need to speak to a person ASAP. I just did it last night with Instacart. They gave me some ice cream and didn't do. I'm sorry, I know I said ice cream. But they delivered ice cream, and I said, call me because it was late. I'm celebrating someone's birthday. Over celebrating someone's birthday, really. And I was like, call me, because I knew I was going to fall asleep. Well, I fell asleep, but they didn't call me. So I'm like, okay, y'all. I was like, okay, I do not want to do this AI thing with you again. So will it make us less human? We're seeing that already, for sure. This is the fourth concern. So I got to get through 10. So I'm going to go as fast as I can here. But the fourth concern, and I'm not going to go through the detail in the second half of the show and get through all 10, but I want to at least give you all the 10 list of all 10 before we go to break in 2 minutes. So stay with me. The fourth concern is bias, ethics, fairness, and discrimination. The question there is, will AI amplify the problems that humanity already has? And we already know that these problems exist. Will AI amplify that? It can, absolutely. But if we're part of the process, we can also create some pretty substantial shifts in what we couldn't shift before, because AI models are going to be influencing so much. So we will have the opportunity, but we got to be part of the game. Play to win, people. You got to be in the game to win. The fifth concern that we're going to address is around privacy, surveillance, corporate and government control. So the question people ask related to AI is, who owns our information and how much power is too much power? Legitimate question. Okay, the concern number 6 that we're going to address as a part of this series, and this is going to be a series. It has to be, right? Because in order for us to do this right, it has to be a series. So next week, we'll be talking about AI again. We'll be talking about these same things, the fears, the facts, and the what? The future. Yes, real conversations. So the 6th issue or concern that people have about AI is misinformation, deep fakes, cybersecurity, and digital trust. The question there is, what happens when we can no longer trust what we see? We're already there. They're trying to do legislation that says when AI comes out, it has to have AI at the bottom. I think that would be brilliant. But yeah, we're there. We're getting there already. We're there. I'd say we're there. Number 7 concern is over-dependent critical thinking and human capability. Stay with me here. The question there is, will AI support human thinking or will it slowly replace it? People ask the same question when calculators came out. Man, if we use calculators, we use computers, nobody's going to know how to add. Well, that's probably true. You go to a store and you're trying to get change back and people are trying to figure it out because they haven't, it's okay. Yes, that will likely be part of the problem as well. Challenge number 8 that we're going to address is creativity, education, and human expression. Can AI support creativity without replacing originality? Hey, Devin, how are you? The answer is yes, but there's more to come. Again, you got to have real conversations. Concern number 9. Stay with me. I promise. We're going to go to break in 1 minute. The topic is around healthcare and safety, the law, and human oversight. Can AI make critical decisions safely and responsibly? Question mark. More to that answer. So number 10, the 10th challenge that we're going to address as a part of this series is real talk about AI, is human identity, the meaning and the future of humanity. The question there is, what does it truly mean to be human in the age of AI? I'm going to pause there because we got a lot to do. And then when I come back, we're going to talk about what we're going to actually do and how we're going to address these 10 concerns. And then we're going to get right into it. So stay with us, you guys. This is Community Radio. We're on Rainier Avenue Radio. We'll be right back with more Amplifying Impact, AI for everyone and living powerfully with AI. And today our topic is a real talk around AI, the fears, the facts, and the future. Stay with us.